Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new video. In today's video we're going over new upcoming changes to the Wuthering waves. So the version 2.8 is dropping on November 28th. So yeah, let's go over the new stuff that are coming in 2.8 update. So new main quests are going to be basically two of them during the patch. It's looking very exciting. Chisa looks very cool, very strong, and so yeah, it's gonna be exciting thing. So we're having phase 1 main quest and I guess phase 2, but we'll see. Next thing is a new outfit for Zani. I guess she's finally getting vacation, and that's very good. In my opinion, the skin looks decent, but it's not really something out of the world that I will like go for. For those who like it, I hope you get it. So yeah, good for you. Next thing is new location, and in my opinion, from livestream, I saw this new location. It looks amazing. I can't wait to actually explore this. This is something that I was actually wishing for when playing Wuthering Waves, to have as many locations like this, like big cities. This is why I look forward to like New Federation, because I think it might have like similar type of like city, maybe futuristic and stuff. And I really like exploring in games like these big huge cities where you can like travel, explore, when you can like theory craft like a story behind like certain areas, like why they like came to be like so abandoned or something. So yeah, it looks really cool. The new region, amazing. Can't wait to actually explore this. The very big W in my opinion. So yeah, that's for location. New echoes, we got 3 new Nightman echoes. This basically doesn't really matter what they do. Basically, they are part of the new set that we're gonna cover soon. Then we got new Phantom Echo of Sovereign. This one is like, looks pretty cool, like silver skin for Sovereign. Looks amazing. I think this is like from events. We'll get them like for free. Next thing is new Sonata set, and this one is pretty interesting. It says inflicting Havoc Bane increases the Resonator's attack by 20% and grants 30% Resonance Liberation damage bonus for 5 seconds. This one's actually amazing, and because Chisa is a Broadblade user, she can actually use a Lustrous Razor, so she might actually be very free to play friendly, if you ask me. If she's a DPS, which I think from what I've heard so far, if she's the first one who gives Havoc Bane, she's either a main DPS or she's a hybrid. So I don't really think she will do low damage. I think she will do decent damage at least, and she will inflict like Havoc Bane, because this is like more of a DPS set. This doesn't really sound to me like she's gonna be support. Otherwise she will have some buffing capabilities from this one. So yeah, honestly I think she has a good chances to be decent DPS. Maybe not the best one, maybe like Changli level of DPS, like slightly better than Yuno, so yeah. Next one is new Tactical Hologram Challenge. Yeah, new False Sovereign. Yeah, can't wait to actually fight this thing. I think it's gonna be great. This is like another layer of enjoyment combat event, if we can call it so. Free like 120 asteroids, especially if you have one of the most busted characters in the game. I think Chisa might be amazing for this, but yeah, we'll see. Another thing is updated negative statuses, and these ones are Havoc Bane, Fusion Burst, Glacio, I'll call it Cafe because I can't pronounce this, I don't know why, and Electro Flare. Let's go over what these are. So some Havoc attacks will apply stackable Havoc Bane effect to the target. So while Havoc Bane lasts, the defense of inflicted target is reduced. Havoc Bane stacks up to 3 times by default, It probably has something like erosion, like where you can like increase the stacks by certain characters' kits. Maybe by Chisha. I mean Chisa, their name is so freaking similar. With each stack reducing the target's defense by 2%. This is kinda... Honestly, with 3 stacks, that's 6% def ignore. If you can increase this to 6, that's like 12%. I hope you can increase the stacks by Chisa alone, because they'll actually be broken. Because Arrow Rover can already have a big synergy with Chisa, where he has ability, I think with his intro, that he can convert Havoc Bane, Fusion Burst, Glacial Cave, and Havoc Bane, Fusion Burst, Glacial Cave, and Electro Flare, converting those stacks into erosion stacks. And so with his outro, he will also increase the amount of erosion stacks to 6. So Kartatia might be able to actually benefit from Chisa, because Arrow Rover can actually convert Havoc Bane into erosion, and finally we can... I think this is very nice. This might actually be nice to test with like Arrow Rover on like Gusts of Welkin set. Maybe it will work this time if you have like Chisa, so you can like increase more damage for Kartatia. Because honestly, I don't really see why not. So yeah, this actually looks amazing. Def Ignore is definitely a big thing. I think this is so far the only debuff that does this. This is huge. This is actually free buff to entire team. Because you inflict those Bane stacks, they don't actually go off. So yeah, so far I don't really see them like getting removed if you're not on a Havoc Bane character. So this is free Def Ignore for any team that you play Chisa in, so that's amazing. Fusion Burst. Some fusion attacks will apply stackable Fusion Burst effect to the target. When Fusion Burst is stacked to its max, all stacks will be removed to trigger an explosion, dealing fusion damage around the target. Fusion Burst effect stacks up to 10 times by default. The higher the stacks, the more damage dealt. This is basically Spectral Frazzle. And yeah, pretty much almost like exact same thing like Spectral Frazzle. You build 10 stacks, more stacks you have, the more damage you will deal with ticks. So this explosion is like, okay, like, I mean, if the damage is not really that good, like, nobody cares, honestly. So this one's actually, compared to Havoc Bane being straight up Def Ignore, like, from the boss, like defense being like decreased by 6%, like that's equivalent of every character on the team with their kit just ignoring 6% defense, which is for free. Of course you need to first have Chisa, but again, any team that will use Chisa, that's free like defense ignore plus her kit buffs if she has any. Maybe she has some broken buffs, who knows. Her outro is currently unknown. We need to actually know what her outro is, so we can like judge this even more. But again, this Havoc Bane already is amazing passive buff. But yeah, this Fusion Burst is like, yeah, they'll probably rework this, because so far this is like Frazzle all over again. It's just for fusion. Glacial Cave, I can't pronounce this, but some glacial attacks will apply stackable Glacial Cafe effect to the target. When Glacial Cafe is inflicted, the target receives glacial damage. Glacial Cafe stacks up to 10 times by default. The higher the stacks, the more damage dealt. Okay, this is similar to Spectral Frazzles again. Okay. The higher the stacks, the more damage dealt. Okay, I read that already. Each stack of Glacial Cave effect, I'm trying to pronounce this but I can't. Effect reduces the target's movement speed. That's useful actually. Finally, some use case for debuff. Okay, we're getting there. When Glacial Cave reaches max stacks, the target will be frozen. Okay, there we go. Finally a use case. It's not like a damage buff for your team like Havoc Bane. I still think Havoc Bane is better in that term, but Glacial Cave is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good because you freeze the target, so you can prevent your target from interrupting you during your rotation, so that's very useful. It's like kind of a sustain and supporting your team by freezing your enemy, so you can like get your hits like strike like consistently. So yeah, that's good. Increasing the consistency of your rotation, at least something. And all stacks will be removed. Okay, when they're frozen, struggle to. Okay, this is for a player if you get like hit with the glacial. But yeah, that's for that. Electro Flare. I like Electro archetype actually, so I hope this one's good. Some Electro attacks will apply stackable Electro Flare effect to the target. While Electro Flare lasts, it deals periodic electro damage to the target. The target loses half of effect stacks with each instance of damage. Electro Flare stacks up to 10 times by default. Similar to Spectral Frazzle, but this one sounds like it will hit hard. Because this has to be like slower, like interval between like instances of damage, because it's losing half stacks. Like you lose 5 stacks after building 10. That's like huge loss on stacks. Like the damage needs to be like a good payoff. Stacks to 10 times by default. Higher the stacks, the more damage they are. Logic enough. At maximum stacks of Electro Flare, any new stacks inflicted becomes stackable Electro Rage. Ooh. Electro Rage increases damage dealt by the next Electro Flare trigger. Electro Rage is removed once triggered. Electro Rage stacks up to 10 times by default. The higher the stacks, the more damage Electro Flare deals. Okay, this one actually is like amplifier for Electro Flare, so like another layer of stacks. I like that. So this one has like 2 stages of, first one is Flare, second one is like Rage, which actually like multiplying like 10 times multiplier like for. But we need like multiplier. We need to know like what percentage of your attack is like, what damage are these like debuffs? What they actually doing? Because Havoc Bane one, we know like decreases defense by 2%, but how much damage is this doing? Like what is the multiplier? We don't know that. Optimizations. Okay, this one is like performance, like more global illumination. Like this one is not really that important. This is like for those people who have like high graphics, like less GPU load from ray tracing under the same graphics settings would be like, yeah, it's fine, that's cool. Echo absorption, this one is actually interesting. Following version 2.8 update, one-click absorption of all absorbable echoes in specific radius will be added. Main echo slot will be added to suggest a feature on echo equipment. This is amazing. This will work on Nightmare Nest if you follow the live stream. This is amazing. Honestly, W Kuro for this one. I can't wait to actually try that one. I was actually too lazy farming Nightmare Nest because I didn't really have any more like patience to like click all like 20-30 echoes, every single one like separately. I need to get them all at once, honestly. Upgrade materials management, auto supplement feature. Yeah, this one is like similar to Tower of Fantasy. When you like level up your weapons, in this situation it's like all resonators, weapon and skill ascension and upgrades. You can just ascend, like get the higher like rarities of your materials and like synthesize them without like going to the synthesize menu, going like all the way, like doing extra work just to like convert them and like use them for ascension. It'll be much more accessible from the like upgrade menu. So that's a W. So yeah, this will auto search for like lower rarity that I can like until all requirements are met. Yeah, autofill required material list. So yeah, amazing system. This is huge W again. Better combat experience. Guidebook tabs will be reorganized. You can use tabs to quickly jump to your recurring challenges. Yeah, this is for tactical hologram. Yeah, like challenge progress, making them easier to navigate. Yeah, just amazing quell. So When tactical hologram Phantom Pain challenge is initiated again, resonators will Phantom Pain. Okay. We'll enter it with full stamina. Okay, I thought it was already like that, but I guess amazing change. Additionally, the boss challenges experience will be optimized. In prompt that appears after exiting opening stage, original cancel button will now be replaced with restart button, which is W, because honestly that's the most annoying thing about holograms for me, that like I lose and instead of like my character dies, and instead of me just clicking one button to like get the confirmation and say like restart, no, I have to like quit, then click start again, and then like wait like a whole minute to like, you know, restart the fight. It's like too complicated for no freaking reason. So this is actually amazing change. I was hoping for this. This will actually make a hologram better experience. Auto mode, mute when the game is in the background. So yeah, this auto mute, honestly, this is not really something that I probably will use. I can just reduce the like volume in the game. So there's nothing special about this one. So yeah, it's a cool feature, I guess, but it's not really something that I particularly actually find useful, for me at least. So the next one is going to be new resonators. Yeah, this one is going to be with Bullying and Chisa. So Chisa, honestly, from what I saw so far, is amazing character. So yeah, she's a new character. Bullying is a new 4-star, as you can see, and so yeah, convenes. Phase 1 is going to be okay. Yeah, phase 1 is Chisa, rerun of Phoebe. Yeah, I think this is the first rerun for Phoebe. Honestly, even outside of Zani teams, I think Phoebe is very valuable, very strong. Even as a main DPS, you only need Spectre Rover and Varina slash Shorekeeper, or if you want to play without sustain, you can also add Mortefi or Sanhua as a like double intro tech. So yeah, because Spectre Rover doesn't do any outro skill for that benefits like Phoebe. So yeah, honestly, I think this is a perfect character. Honestly, you can even make her better by having Zani and making Zani do insane damage. But without Phoebe, Zani is not good, and Phoebe on her own is amazing character. So yeah, definitely. So yeah, Chisa, honestly, I think she's gonna be very budget friendly, free-to-play friendly. Same goes for Phoebe. I don't really think you need specific teammates for those, but we'll see once we see Chisa's kit. Phase 2 is, yeah, it's Frolova. This character is just completely busted. The best character in the game. Wiwa, holograms, TOA, everything's getting shredded with this character. I think even Cartetia, even Augusta, even Galbrena, which is my favorite by the way, doesn't compare to this performance. It's actual splendid performance from our queen Frolova. Yeah, so honestly, Frolova is goated. But yeah, I already have her, so I don't really need to pull for her. I have S1 that I still haven't activated. For Phoebe, I would like to have Phoebe, but I will throw like 10, 20, 30 pulls on Chisa, so I can see if I get her. If not, because I don't really think that I need this type of characters, because I already have like Frolova. For Havoc, she's already amazing, but yeah, again, what I actually want is Cantarella, because I don't have this character, and because of Frolova, she gained a lot of value. And she can be paired with Jinxie, she can be paired with Carlotta, even with Chang-Li. You can pair her with Havoc Rover, with Danjin, even Chisha, like 4-star character from the beginning of the game. So yeah, she can be paired with a lot of units on a roster, and the most important one will be Frolova, of course. and she's a hybrid sustain slash damage dealer slash auto skill buffer. Amazing character. I think Cantrella is amazing character, honestly. So all four of these characters are amazing, especially for Lova. If you don't have her, just go all the way for her. And from what I see from live stream, only phase 2 will feature bullying. So if you want bullying, I think saving pools for phase 2 on Frolova will be the best choice that you can make. And if you already have Frolova, you can pull for Cantrella, and honestly you will have one of the best sub DPSs in entire game. So yeah, amazing. A new weapon. We don't really know what this does yet. In few days we might know, so I will cover that then. Upcoming feature, these rerun weapons. Luminous Hymn. This weapon is fine. It's more tailor-made towards Phoebe. Elegy, this is like Frolova's signature weapon. It's more generic in my opinion. Resin skill and Death Ignore is pretty generic, honestly. Any character in the game can actually benefit from Death Ignore. Also we have Whispers of Siren, which also activates by casting Echo skill. So honestly, these two rectifiers are like, you can choose any you want. I will just say for Frolova, go for Elegy first, and this one is like more of a choice, while either you want it or not. But Elegy is more important because this is like building a character that is actually gonna be long-term viable, maybe even after 4.x, even after 3.x. In 4.0 I think still you will use Frolova. So yeah, and this is Phoebe's signature. I'll say yeah, pull it if you really wanna main Phoebe as a DPS, but if not, just to get the standard 5-star rectifier, because the set that Phoebe is using already gives you 20% critical rate, so that's already good. So this weapon has a decent replacement because of the Sonata set Eternal Radiance that gives 20% extra critical rate to the Resonator that's attacking a target with Spectral Frazzle inflicted. So yeah, that's basically for banners. Weapons are very solid. Characters are like one of the best in the game, so definitely good banners coming up. Next one is special events. Stranger Things in Honami. Yeah, honestly, I think this combat event looks sick. I can't wait to play this one. It's a combat event. It's actual combat event. You're using, I think, your characters from what we saw, and you're collecting some points. So potentially those are like some collectibles you use for like rewards from the event. So yeah, you're definitely fighting actual enemies with your actual characters. So it's not like shenanigans. So definitely a real combat event, a new one, brand new. So that's what we did ask for. So can't wait for that one. 7-day login event, typical thing. It just always we have at the beginning of the patch 7-day login. Nothing too crazy there. Then tactical simulacra of Tune. Yeah, this is tactical simulacra. I think this is one of the OG combat events. This rerun like couple times, but not too much in my opinion. So yeah, I think a lot of people will be glad that this is back. If some people say, oh, it's not enough combat events, brother, let's be honest, you don't have that much time playing this game, especially with DNA being out. Brother, if you wanna play this every single day, you already know what you can do. There's a lot of things you can do if you really want to play this game every single day for an entire day. So there's not really much that like you can get besides this. Like they're actually like 3.0 is gonna be banger, and instead of making one combat event, they actually gave two. I think these combat events, 7-day login, this photo collection event will be in phase 1, and Lolo campaign will most likely, as well as this showcase event, will be at the end, like at this phase 2, as well as this tactical simulacra. That's my prediction. I don't really 100% know. I just from the past experience, this is always how it went. Like Lolo event is always in phase 2. This is showcase event, so this one, like La Hero is not like releasing next patch, it's releasing like in 3.0. This is like teasers, so I would say this one is like phase 2 as well. And 2 combat events in phase 1, I don't really think that's a thing. I think this combat event is like a main focus with Chisa, and this one doesn't have Chisa on the picture, so I would say this combat event is like phase 2, so you can have something to do for phase 2. And this login event is like day 1 of the patch will be released, in my opinion. So yeah, that's and this photo collection event, yeah, we have new area, you can take photo like easily. Like this is basically standard 7-day logins, and these combat events finally a double view, I would say. Because of these 2 combat events, I think we can actually actually have a lot to do. We have to explore a new area, 2 main quests. We have combat event phase 1, combat event phase 2. We have okay, this is like some mini stuff, of course, Lolo, and this La Hero. I don't know what this is, but these are like some hints on like 3.0, so I'm down for it. So yeah, it looks like a very fun and very exciting patch. Everyone has something to do, everyone wins. If you want something more casual, you have a Lolo campaign in phase 2, this for like showcase event. This event might be both for casuals and people who want combat events, so honestly everybody wins. We have new hologram, we'll obviously have another reset for Wiwa and TOA. So yeah, there's nothing really bad, honestly. There's nothing bad I can say here. And that's it. Like, this patch looks like a banger, and especially because this is like it's supposed to be a filler patch, and it looks like story-wise it'll be a filler patch. We're like doing this quest and to like save this city, but it's like I don't really think this city is like at the moment playing a huge role in the world. I don't think like this is not like saving the world level of main quest. It doesn't look like that. It like looks like a separate problem on this location, and you're helping Chisa solve this problem, and then like you'll get to La Hero after doing this. Like, so this is like some like side main quest, in my opinion. Basically like Cantarvella's main quest. This is like similar like companion quest, I would say, but it's like more for the map than like. But yeah, we're getting 2 main quests, we're getting a lot of decent events. It doesn't really looks like many, but I think though for those who like have limited time, this will be enough for them. And for those who want combat event, I think you can have blast with this. I think everyone will enjoy. I think it's time to actually give Kuro applause. They actually deserve for us to give them a lot of credit. Yeah, this looks like an amazing patch. I can't wait to actually see what is in store for us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, this preview of the new patch. That is everything that's coming up. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye!